Hey, what's up, y'all? Brian the Divine Healer here with you, getting ready to do your reading. That's right. So let me grab my trusty little sheet and get into it. But before I get into that, Divine Squad, my little subscribers, thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I absolutely appreciate that. You guys are phenomenal. Okay, so we are doing Cancer Leos, right? Cancer Leo Cusps. That's right. So your birthday's July 19th through the 25th. You, my friends, are the part of Cusp of Oscillation. That's right. Let's get a tarot deck here. Let's find out what's going on with y'all today. Hope you had a good day. Hope everything's working out for you. You know what I'm saying? So, noobs, let me give this breakdown to you real fast. Lay 2 cards out. Those 2 cards represent your energy now, not in the past nor the present. Excuse me. Though some things might come out that way, of the past or the future, it's all for right now, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, take that to the bank. Sorry, my dinner's talking back to me, so, yeah. Right, a little spicy burrito. Whew, telling you, love that. Those burritos and tacos, you know what I mean? Right. So, let's get into your reading here. Let me shuffle these up a few times. Let's find out what's going on with y'all. Alright, one more time should be good. That's great. Ready? Okay, good. Here's your first card. There it is. Let's think about that. 4 swords. You finding peace with something? Or are you laying something to rest? Right? Find a little stability in your mind. Let's track this a little bit more, find out what's going on. Okay, like I said, this is your energy now. This represents the duality of yourself. Your yin, your yang, positive, negative, light, dark, right? And also cusps, right? Because we are cuspers, and so there's 2 cards. So the bottom is the top. Top is the bottom. There's your second card of your energy now. We'll put this one here, and we'll see what's going on with this, right? So, well, what it looks like is you are laying something to rest, and you are moving away, right? You're like, peace out. Yep, taking off. It's pretty simple, cut and dry, right? However that fits for you. I don't quite know yet. We're going to get into that story with your first card. Okay, there's your first card. So, King of Pentacles. Well, I mean, that's like earth energy, you know what I'm saying? Earth signs. But, I mean, it could be a person, you know what I mean? It could be a person that's representing this King of Pentacles, but I'm not quite sure why would you want to leave somebody stable and grounded and sitting on their throne pretty good, right? So I really feel that it's you are leaving something behind, right? Putting something to rest. You're leaving something behind to really be more abundant, right? Be more abundant. Pentacles is about your abundance. King, obviously, they have a ton of treasure to, what? Run their empire? Exactly. So, in a sense, this is you really getting away from something that you're laying to rest, and you're in this, maybe in search of, right? In search of getting complete abundance for yourself, right? Being that king, okay? Sitting on your throne, right? Grounded, you know. Definitely got a lot going on for you, you know what I'm saying? But let's keep going here. Very grounded. I like that. Very grounded in your stability. Let's move on here and see. Ace of Wands. There you go, right? Yes, so it is in search of more abundance. You were trying to be that king to really, like I said, ban your empire. And bam, now there is a new creative idea coming for you, right? A creative start, right? So fresh ideas, you know, maybe you got a talent, something that you're gonna be able to put together, and then now this is gonna would help you build your, you know, your stability, your foundation, your empire, right? Good, good. But it still doesn't say what you're letting go, what you're, laying to rest. But I don't think that we need to know that because this is looking really good here, okay? So you take that as your past energy and then you carry it on to now in the present, right? Let me shuffle this up here a couple more times and we'll pull another card for you. All right, High Priestess, right? So trusting your intuition, you have the knowledge within yourself to understand that you can create your own abundance by having this creative new ability, this creative new start, this creative new beginning, right? Passionate too. It's something that's deep within inside of you that, maybe you've wanted to do for a long time, right? Maybe something that you were in the works of creating on something. And so part of this High Priestess is knowing that you have to lay something to rest to move forward, right? So it's almost like you have to end something to begin something, right? On your journey, because this is really a journey that you're on. And here it is to build your stability, to become more grounded financially. And then when you kind of get in this mindset, now the creative ideas pop out. And you have to trust your intuition because it is all from within inside of you. Okay? I mean, that's like too easy. Okay? We'll take that. Look at you getting on your horse and going to town, right? Knight of Swords. So this helps you take action in your mind, right? When you understand that you need to lay something to rest, because the Knight of Swords is here next to the Four of Swords. So you're laying something to rest, and that gives you the ability to take off very aggressively, very fast forward movement in your mind to really get what you know inside of you going with these creative passions to build your stability. I'm good, people. This is great. I love it. This is sweet. You guys are looking real good here. All right. So let's keep going. Sometimes these just roll right out. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by being good. Okay. So there you go. Four of Cups. Okay. So maybe you're a little disappointed. You're a little sad because you do have to leave like person, place, or things behind into having a smooth journey ahead of you for this ability, this creative ability, this creative start to build your abundance, okay? So that could be a little disappointing to you because, maybe sometimes it's hard to cut off people, placing things to really advance yourself forward. But, what's ever in the best interest of yourself, this is kind of where you're at, okay? So a little regretful there. And it's a choice that you're going to have to make that's emotionally, right? So this choice is definitely emotional for you to really, like I said, be a little disappointed in leaving some people behind, some things behind. Obviously, this is why that laying things to rest card is here, okay? It's good. So you made this emotional choice. You've already started to take this decision in your mind to really build your abundance, okay? And once you get into that flow, now here comes the creativeness from within inside of you, trusting your intuition that you need to move forward with this. Okay? Come on. This is pretty smooth. It's going really well. All right, so there's your Two of Cups. Let's see what's after that. Death card, okay? Death card. So this transformation and change is going to take place, despite you feeling a little, sad. It's kind of like, you got to move away from your friends. And then you go to a new town, you make new friends, and then everything's kind of different, right? So this is kind of that perspective, but it's really on the stabilities, finances side, right? So it could be a job, you're leaving a job behind, you're finding a better job, you got to say bye to some of the people that you work with, whatever, because, we always want to better ourselves. We want to advance ourselves in, the best way possible. And sometimes it does come with a sacrifice. So this is kind of where you're at, right? Sacrifice. So there's that death and change. It's the transformation that you're under. Right. Okay, so there you go. There is your Five of Swords. So Five of Swords is, I don't think you're really defensive. It's just like the changes that you definitely are... See, like here, like this is you definitely walking away, okay? Definitely walking away, right? Because here, it was like you were guided to really move away. You haven't done that yet because you were really trying to figure out what is your best path to go down to build your stability, and that is using your creative side, right? Using your creative passions. And you know this from within yourself that this is the action that you must take in your mind, okay? So once you start taking that action in your mind, it does make you a little sad, a little disappointed to have to make this emotional choice to bring a transformation and walk away. Okay. So let's keep going and see what the next card is going to be. Hey, get out of there. Get out of there. Don't be messing on my camera, dog. Here's your next card. Hangman. Okay. So once you walk away, you're not stuck, right? You're not stuck, right? There's like a pause. There's like a temporary kind of hitting the brakes, right? So it's like maybe you are trying to wait a minute, see if something's going to progress. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to predict anything. I don't really do that. So I'm just going to leave it at after you walk away, there's like a brief pause, right? In this forward movement that you got going on here, right? Okay. So let's find out what this hangman means. And noobs, hit the like button, subscribe, become part of this divine family, right? Appreciate that. You guys are amazing. Okay, King of Swords. So it's like you definitely know that you have to walk away. And that pause for you for a minute is really you standing in your truth, okay? So it's like, it's like you got to tell your friends or your coworkers, hey, you guys are the best. This place was good for me, but I got to grow. And so once you walk away, you stop for a second and you really think about where you're going to go, how you're going to get there, right? You're taking that leadership role to really stand in your truth, right? And standing in your truth is basically trying to build your abundance for a new creative start. Or with a new creative start, a new passionate idea that really comes to you from within. And this is the whole motivator why that you are, moving away, leaving maybe certain people behind, and it's an emotional choice that you definitely have to make for your own benefit, right? So then you say your goodbyes, maybe that last moment of reflecting on seeing if, this is definitely what you want to decide to do, and you stand in your truth in that decision. So that's that King of Swords. Here's your next card, right? There you go. 7 of Swords. A lot of swords out here, a lot of mind energy, right? A lot of thinking, a lot of analyzing, a lot of planning, a lot of really figuring things out to get your we'll say creative juices going. But you don't really have to do that because it's all within you anyways. This is more of it's making that decision, seeing if you're not, just thinking and then it's like a pipe dream. You know what I mean? So a lot of that analyzation is going on here, but you staying in your truth. I mean, this is something that you wish and you hope for, to really build your stability, but more on a creative, passionate sense, right? So maybe you get a job that's like, an artist or a musician or something that has to use your talent and your soul that's deep within you to really express yourself internally, okay? And so with with that 7 of Swords, that's kind of like what you've hoped for. This is what you're wishing for, is really to take that leadership role and stand in your truth for what you want. It's like you're being convicted of what you want. And there you go. Getting on your horse and taking off, right? The Knight of Wands. So now you made the emotional choice. Then you analyzed everything. You kind of walked away from, like I said, some people maybe you didn't really want to, things like that. Because, here with the 4 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, like, the 2 of Cups could represent a friendship. Could be co-workers, it could even be a relationship. But here I feel like it's a more friends, co-worker kind of situation. And then it's like you're sad that you have to leave friends, change, transformation, walk away, and have that change to leave friends, co-workers behind. Okay? So now you get on your horse because now You are definitely passionate about taking the action after already realizing what you want, analyzing that, standing in your truth in this quick pause of, am I making the right decision? Right, that's where you're at with that. Okay, so let's keep on trucking. Let's keep on trucking and see what your next card's going to be. Right, okay. So here with the Two of Pentacles, it's like you made the choice to really end the juggling, okay? Even though this could be, you're juggling things and you have to make a choice about your stability. No, it's really that you've ended this because you've already proceeded to make this route go for you, for what you want to be in your happiness about building your creative ideas and building that foundation / empire. Okay. So now that Two of Pentacles is you've decided on your stability, right? You've decided because twos are about choices. Don't look at the picture, okay? Don't look at the picture. Two is about choices. Pentacles is about stability. So you made the decision for your stability, okay? Just like you made an emotional choice to be a little sad in this change, to walk away from, like I said, friends or coworkers or, something like that. Right? Because this is all for the betterment of yourself. You're really trying to progress yourself to really advance in your stability, building a stronger foundation, and really sitting high on your throne like that, okay? And there you go. So once you definitely now decide to make that choice for your stability, maybe you do find an idea creatively that comes from within, and once you are able to kind of sort all this other stuff out, now here comes that idea. That could be that Two of Pentacles, right? And so this brings you a little bit of peace, a little bit of harmony, a lot of balance. Temperance Angel. So you definitely find your peace and balance with this. It's like you got your groove on, right? Not that way, but you know what I mean? It's like you're getting in your creative groove because you finally, you made a decision on what you want to kind of do, okay? So there you go. Nine of Swords. So I don't feel that you're worried, stressed. You're not very anxious about. Well, maybe you could be a little anxious about this because it's like a new start, and anything that's new, often people get a little nervous, a little anxiety about trying to start some things up because why? They're not quite sure how it's going to roll, how the outcome's going to be, or even if it's going to be successful. And that's where you're really at. Okay, so you have a little bit of tension, you have a little bit of anxiety, right? But you still have that balance, right? So it's not all that devastating. It's not like the Ten of Swords, okay? So there you go. So now you get some news, right? So now you get some news of something, and let's find out what that news is going to be. Hey. Okay, well, we'll take those since they wanted to just come right out. So that news is bringing a tower to you, and that tower doesn't necessarily have to represent change. That could just mean like the old way of whatever you were doing. It could be the job that you had, really, because this is where we're going. That job was, not really going anywhere for you. It really wasn't giving you the stability that you want. So really the Tower card here is that recognition of that kind of thing ending for you. That foundation that you were on is now coming to an end because there's some news or an offer coming in that's going to bring in for the long term. Okay, so this is a long term, creative, passionate idea that you're going to now work with. So like I said, you probably get a different job that you can use your talents, the skills that you have from within your soul, which is your burning desire. So maybe you've always wanted to do something there. I don't know, start a business or, something that you're very passionate about, right? So you get news of this, and that kind of brings the Tower. So now it's like the Tower comes to what? Your anxiety, your worries about having this new start. But this new start is going to be very long-term, slow and steady, loyal, okay? So it's definitely going to bring you in the stability and the finances that you want, but over a long period of time, a long term, right? to bring your happiness, my friends. Oh my God, you better trust your intuition with this, right? You better know what's going on inside, because this looks super fantastic for you all. I mean, oh my God, like seriously? All you did was just take a little step and bam, it all just comes wide open for you, right? Because you laid some things to rest, right? Hey man, 10 of Cups, there you go. That's your wish fulfillment. You're happy, right? You're celebrating. You're very joyful with this, because this is something you've always wanted. Let's keep going. And now look at you bossing up as an emperor, right? Now you're taking authority, right? Now you're being really effective in what you want. Maybe it's a business too, right? Maybe you do start this creative business, right? Maybe you have your own tarot channel. Now you're becoming LLC or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm not quite sure, but it's definitely something that is passionate for you and creative. So there you go, Emperor, raising your vibrations, because it is your wish fulfillment to really have this kind of new, passionate beginning with the Ace of Wands. Right. I like how you get on your horse, though. With the Knight of Wands, you're fired up and you're ready to go and you're taking off, right? So this is great, because once you start doing that, everything just lines up for you. Look at you, the Queen of Cups, loving yourself, sitting there on your throne, very beautiful. I mean, you might be a little sad, okay? You might be a little tiny sad, because you did have some disappointment here about having to make a choice of making that transformation to walk away from things that you had to lay to rest, okay? So there you go. There's that Queen of Cups. But see, you're not letting this emotionally affect you, okay? Here for a second, but once you started realizing in that pause, standing your truth for what you want, for who you want to be, creating your own happiness, you don't get emotional about it. You had a lot of thought about it, but your emotions never really kept in on you to hold you down in this Four of Cups energy. Okay, so let's keep moving. Let's keep them moving. Here's your next card, okay? So there you go. Bam. There it is. I was waiting for that. Okay, so you weren't definitely that emotional about it. I mean, maybe a little tiny bit. But like I said, there was a whole bunch of mind energy here. And so with the Lover's card, it's like you have now understood that this was the purpose that you need to do for yourself, the path that you need to go down on for your own stability and happiness. And this puts that duality together for yourself. So you were able to get a hold of your masculine side, your dominant, your feminine side, really left in my brain, emotions and thoughts. You put all those together and you bossed up as the Emperor. Okay, that's what it really is. Wow, nothing like taking charge, huh? Nice, I like that. All right, so let's keep going. Let's get a couple more cards here. I think we'll end it. All right, okay, so there you go. Now you have yourself an even balance of give and take, right? So now you're going to make more money. Now you can give to things. Maybe you can donate to charity. You can spend a little bit more money because you can save money, right? Because you're building this wealth and this empire for yourself, right? And it is something that you are starting for yourself, right? This is nice. I like this. So it's basically you're persevering in your stability, right? You're maintaining your funds. Your output is good. Your overhead is good. You're able to bank a little bit and then, spend a little bit. That's that even balance of give and take, okay? So this is sweet. I like it. I like it a lot. You guys are doing good with this one. All right, so there you go. That ends all that strife and competition for you, right? So the strife and competition really with the Five of Wands is, maybe here when you had to lay some things to rest, it was, the job you had, you weren't making quite enough money, so your bills could have, be a little wrapped up, and, you didn't get to go on vacation and things like that. Something like that nature, but this really means here that all ends, right? So that any kind of conflict that brought struggle to you financially is over. That's all changed, okay? That's what's representing here in this Five of Wands. All right, here you go. And there you go. Get with your yellow brick road. See, yellow brick road. You're following the yellow brick road. You're following your destined journey, because you know within inside of yourself that you have this creative ability to really take something and take your passions and turn it into something that's phenomenal. And look at all your abundance that you're going to get from it, right? It just took you to do that little step and really lay things to rest and walk away for your own happiness. And you do. And this is amazing. Like, how did you even do this, my friends? But you know what? I think I'm going to leave it there because it's a very beautiful reading. So congratulations on your new endeavors. Congratulations on your new stability. And you know what? You're going to have enough money to be able to play and save and be able to do whatever you like in this moment, because you created this. So I hope you liked your reading, my friends. I think it was fantastic. So enjoy yourself. Hit the like button if you have not already. Subscribe if you have not. Noobs, please become part of the Divine family. We are growing by leaps and bounds. And, you know, I have an amazing subscriber list here that everybody considers each other family. And so we all treat each other with respect and kindness. So with that being said, my friends, join the squad. Peace and pray. Have a great day.